Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Masters Championship Monday night, and time again for Division 1 here for round number 19 of the American Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas. My name is RacerP1, and alongside me in the commentary box is the one and only Adam Echo. Welcome, mate.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, 11 minutes to go here. We actually have a full grid tonight as Afri joined late. And yeah, Alonso unfortunately got disqualified. I didn't see that. I think he blocked the pit lane from what Adam has seen.
Yeah.
So a lot has been going on since this session is underway. Perpetuum already retired as well. And there are a lot of reserves here. Let me go through them. So first of all, we got Unsafe Release tonight in the Red Bull as Team C Corby completely smashed into the pit entry, in the pit wall. So I don't know what the deal is there. Completely missed it. But anyway, we are going on with Unsafe Release here in the Red Bull tonight, reserving from Division 3. Then we have Jono still in the pits, the McLaren from Division 2. Then we have actually a new full-time driver, SJ Racing. He's in the Mercedes, partnering Team CCR7. So let's see what he is like, and all the best to him for the remainder of this season. Then we have Kieran Trapp in the Ferrari, Merck in the Williams, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
You forgot Focky.
Oh yeah, Focky as well. Thank you. Focky is reserving in the Haas. So a lot of reserves tonight, but the main focus, Adam, tonight is the championship at the top between Carlsberg and Scuba. So this could be a championship decider, actually, this race. If Carlsberg outscores Scuba by 14 points, then he's crowned world champion.
Yeah, I need to do a bit of quick math here. Yeah, so if Carlsberg wins and gets the fastest lap, Steven finishes 4th, Carlsberg will be the champion. Just.
Yep, so let's see. What do you think? Will he wrap it up tonight, or will it go to another race to Brazil?
We don't know what the weather circumstances are. So, and in practice I was keeping up with Carlsberg, so
that can be interesting.
Might not be one of his good tracks.
Let's see, maybe the chance for Scuba to delay the championship then to Brazil. Well, I think he thinks it's over already, but you never know. You never know.
The next 2 races, it makes it interesting for once.
Yeah, maybe to put it to Abu Dhabi, but yeah, you never know if it's not mathematically over. So always go forward and push as long as you can. As you can see here, 8 minutes to go. We are onward with Carlsberg on the lap. And Kevin setting the early pace of a great banger. 30.6, then Medium Pilot, Scuba and Matt, the 2 Renault boys behind.
Carlsberg's paying
on low and mid 31s. Yeah, what do you think, Adam, tonight here in the USA? First of all, what will be pole and who's gonna get it?
I reckon a 30.5 might get it. I don't know who.
Okay.
I've got a feeling someone's gonna pull out a 30.5. The glare down the back straight is horrible.
I think, as Matt improved there, I think, for P3 of 31.2. I think I go for 30.3. I did a bit of practice there with Kevin, and he was looking very, very good as Polly goes up into 8th place of 32.3. So I think Kevin has a good chance tonight. He was looking very confident and sweaty as always. So if Carlsberg doesn't manage it, I think Kevin has a real chance tonight to get a 30.3. So let's see what the likes of Medium Pilot, Matt and Scuba also can do as Kieran Trapp goes up into 8th place of 32.2. And yeah,
Pilot improved slightly.
Oh yeah, by 80 milliseconds, so 31.0.
Steven didn't improve. Steven missed out by 1 millisecond to improve his time.
Coutinho is down slightly on his current best. Coming to the middle sector. Combi goes up into 5th place, 31.4. Jono into 7th place. It's also a decent lap by Jono.
I'm on board with Steven.
For Banker.
And he didn't seem to push through the S's. I wasn't risking it all.
Okay, maybe just taking it conservative to see how the track conditions are feeling for this Renault. But yeah, the two Renault boys are looking very good again. So the constructors are wrapped up already. So that was a very dominant display there by the two Renault boys in Division 1 this season. But yeah, Adam, the track itself, the Circuit of the Americas, the season's coming to the end. Is it one of your better tracks, or don't you really like it?
Yep, I love it.
And is it just the characteristics of the track, how to drive there, or what do you like particularly at this track?
It's just the characteristics of the track. They just suit me more than the others. I don't really know why. It's a strange one.
Yeah, if you have the flow in and the rhythm, it's very fun to drive.
In TMC, I've done 2 races here. One time I didn't make it through the S's on lap 1, I got put in a wall. And the other time I didn't finish the race, but I was winning and then I got brake checked.
Unlucky. You know how it is.
So hopefully tomorrow I'll actually be able to finish.
Yeah, same.
Around here. Because it is one of my favourite tracks.
Well, from the current practice you're looking really, really good. But also good practice then for Merck and the likes of Jono to see what they can do actually for tomorrow's Division 2 race. And let's see if actually Carlsberg can put in a lap now on a set of mediums. Now that's very interesting because you can actually do soft and medium in the race. But the softs are, done after 5-6 laps. So you have to do like 7-8 laps to make them to the end, the mediums, to the end of the race.
I don't really know. When I was doing practice, it seemed fine up until lap 10.
Well, I'm struggling after 7-8 laps there with tire temperatures especially. So tire temperature is an issue.
In practice, Timo. You saw once I got past the slower drivers, I was gone.
As Chaps comes around the final corner, let's see what he can do. Yet to set a lap time, he sets a 32.7, which is P14 at the moment. He also can do mid-31, so...
If I could do my best lap time I've done around this track, I would currently be sat in P5.
In Division 1 at the moment?
Yep, I'll be sat in P5 at the moment.
That's very decent. As a new full-time driver, SJ Racing in the Mercedes is in 8th place at the moment, so decent debut so far for his first qualifying in Team C Division 1. So let's see what he's like in the race. Chesa, P7.
I would say he's not doing another lap because he's got 25% ERS.
Just coming back to the pits. Chesa, P7, didn't see that.
No one's on a flying lap at the moment.
Coutinho on an out lap.
The glare down this back straight is horrible. And coming into the last corner, it's just awful.
Yeah, especially with the sun.
You can't see your braking point going into the last corner, so you kind of have to guess.
And also blind apex penultimate corner to the very quick left-hander.
Coutinho. You'll see it now. You'll need sunglasses to see your braking point.
Yeah,
but he just missed his braking point, I bet.
It's awful, it's really awful. But let's see, let's go actually on board with Coutinho here for a lap, as we have a lot of traffic here coming off the pits. I hope that won't distract him at all. But that's a nice first corner for him. Avoid the curb if you can on the outside, and then into the S section.
Out the way.
Oh, that's a bit distracted. It gets actually distracted by the Haas driver. Was that Foggy?
Yeah.
Ah, that was Foggy. Yeah, that's...
Hopefully he's got enough fuel for another lap.
Ah, that's unfortunate for Coutinho. He will be absolutely fuming.
Just dawdling.
Well, let's see what...
That's just lack of concentration on Focky's part.
Have to check your minimap or just see if there's somebody behind you on a fast lap. That's yeah, the first thing you have to do coming out of the pits.
Also, before you go out the pitch, you kind of need to check the track map to make sure you've got yourself in a good pocket of clean air.
Yeah, that's exactly it. As we see Kevin Trapp on a flyer coming through the second sector now on this long back straight. The best overtaking opportunity with DRS assistance. A long run into turn 12, so heavy braking event into this corner. And also there the sun, look at this, you need the sunglasses, what Adam mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this very technical, tricky last sector.
Of the entire calendar.
And then very long left hander there, brake into this corner. But I think Kieran Trapp has, he's gone over the grass. Has abandoned his lap.
He's taken the Verstappen line.
As the clock is ticking, 5 seconds, and yeah, put your laps in now. If you want to be well up the grid, as SJ Racing is finished in P8, Kieran Trapp is finished in P11. Coutinho could start another one. Comp is coming to the third sector now rather.
I think Chaz is going to be the first one to cross the line.
Chazza. Alright, here we go. The Williams driver coming through this very blind apex penultimate corner. Last turn for him. What can he do? Can he improve from this 31.6? No, he can't. He stays 7th.
I think the next person's Merck.
Merck. Oh, I think there was someone in front of him. That was Combi. Combi is setting a 31.3. He improves, but stays 5th place. Merck's coming over the line, 31.4, but was invalidated, unfortunately. Jono, but 2 Division 2 drivers in the top 10 at the moment. Jono, he couldn't improve, he stays 10th. But Coutinho could improve after his second run, then 31.0, which is good enough for P3.
But Kevin's looking like he's going to take pole by at least 5/10.
Scuba improves to a 30.8. Good lap by the 2 random boys again. Matt in P3 a 30.9 and Kevin a 30.3. Here we go, Kevin.
Sweat.
He confirms his practice form and just, yeah, did what he had to do. Great lap by Kevin, and good to see he actually managed to pull that together in the actual league race. So that is a very sweaty lap and literally blew the field away by half a second to Scuba. Wow, now that's a very dominant performance in quality for Kevin. So great lap by him, then Scuba in 2nd, Matt in 3rd, Coutinho great quality in 4th, Medium Pilot in 5th, Combi in 6th, Chesa in 7th, SJ Racing on his debut in 8th, Team Merck and John rounding off the top 10, then Kieran Trapp, Porty, Focky, Captain Jobs, Answer Release, Cowboy, Calspur, Perbedium and Alonso, and F3 starting.
Just bottle all of his laps.
I think he actually planned to start from the back, I've heard in the chat.
Once easy. To be fair, turn 1's very dangerous around Mexico.
And look at this, we were told it in the chat.
What am I talking about?
Wow, full wet race. And F3 is there as well in P20. On a full...
is it a full wet race?
On default setup? I think it is.
Unless it dries out, because there's no way Kevin did that on a wet setup.
That's a true point, to be honest.
That was too quick for a wet setup.
Yeah, but the guys just went for a wet setup. That could be a good thinking point, to be honest. Well, let's see how that will all unfold in the race now, in this very heavy rain, bad conditions for the guys. And Afri from P20 on a default setup, so let's see what he can do. Actually, he joined late.
I think he's going to be a big crash into turn 1.
No, let's hope not.
When it's wet. Especially when it's wet.
And I hope to put up the standings during this formation lap. Because as you know, my Wi-Fi lets me down, my connection is absolutely dog shite, as you know. So here we go, yeah, everybody on the blue stripe tire, on the full wets, and let's see how that actually plays out. It's everybody's race, to be honest, in these conditions, 28 laps ahead of us. And I did one wet practice yesterday night, and yeah, you literally can't see the track. Even though if you're racing with Racing Line.
I'm gonna have to do one tomorrow or tonight. Pardon me.
And who's your money on tonight for the race in these conditions? Who are you going for the race win?
I reckon Steven's gonna win.
Ooh.
As he nearly smacks into the back of Kevin. But Steven's very quick in the wet, always has been.
I think he actually has gone for a wet setup, you know. I think he's playing it for the race. And the standings are just loading and not appearing. It's annoying, I do apologize. I hope it's still working then during the race and can read out the standings. Unless, Adam, you have the Division 1 standings.
I can check. I'm not sure when they were last updated though.
Oh.
Let me have a look. Division 3. This is Division 1. Yeah, I've got them here.
Okay, nice. You can just do the top 5 if you want, just on the end of this formation lap.
First is Carlsberg with 256 points. Second is Stephen on 219 points. Third is Matt Tybos on 200 points. Fourth, Medium Pilot 155. And fifth, Perpetuum Mobile with 108.
Alright, yeah, Constructors is pretty much wrapped up, so
Constructors is wrapped up.
yeah, that's pretty much done. So we just focus now on the start. And I hope it's a clean one. It's a clean race and no carnage, so... I'm just recovering from a sore throat. I hope I don't get another one tonight. So let's see.
Round back of the grid for me.
Yep. Round 19 here in the USA. Season 7 of TMC. And let's see if Kevin can get a good start. And away we go here in America. That's a decent start for Kevin, and also Scuba is getting a good getaway. There's Matt in the background, sneaking into the middle of both of them, going around the outside, and there's a Williams sneaking up the inside of a Ferrari. And look at this, is flipping over. What is this? And Kevin lost out 3 positions to Coutinho as well, as Scuba takes the lead of the US Grand Prix. And there is some carnage in the background. A yellow flag for a short time, but as Scuba is out of shape there, he lost control. And as Shay Racing is in the gravel, so he lost it. As Scuba struggles a lot, he's down to 8th place after taking the lead. Jesus.
Facing the wrong way.
Oh, look at this, was qualified, and oh man.
All I saw was Chazza in the Williams flip over someone's car.
And Scuba is struggling a lot, look at this. He was taking the lead for once and then got dropped by a matter of a few seconds.
The biggest gainer was Carlsberg and Unsafe Release.
Unsafe Release is fighting there with Keon Trap into turn 12, and more fights going on here. A few drivers off the road. At Afri already up into B16. Chops and Porty in there as well. With the 2 guys going side by side. Unsafe Release and Cheza. Unsafe Release goes up the inside into the last sector. So much is going on. I can't even keep up with everything. Oh, Kevin lost it! Kevin is out! Kevin is out!
But Merck is P5.
What happened to Kevin? Absolute mayhem in this opening lap, and yeah, as you say it, Merck is in P5 in these shocking conditions.
Jono P6.
What is going on? Jono P6, the 2 Division 2 drivers, What a job so far they are doing. And look who is leading this race, Coutinho. So what a start from him. As Feliz and Chess are going side by side. Porty and Captain Jobs. So what a race so far.
House was sneaking Chaz's gearbox. As I say, Feliz lost it on the curb.
Oh, he's off the road. And that's nearly free right there between the Racing Point and Carlsberg. It's a bit of a touch between the two rivals. And there's another collision. That's Foggy. He's round in the S section. Oh, more.
Back for Japan.
That's...
Oh, Jesus Christ, Joe went for a move at turn 10, the left kink.
Yeah.
Joe made a move on unsafe release, very
ballsy.
Very ballsy move. I made a move there last season.
Scuba goes up the inside of John into turn 12. Of course, no DRS assistance available. I mean, look at this terrain there behind Jezza. Jesus Christ.
Merck staying in touch with the top guys, showing his true pace for Division 1.
Yep. We won't have it easy anymore next season. Well, Carlsberg, and look at Carlsberg, already up into the top 10, getting past Jezza. So let's actually have a look at those position changes. So Carlsberg already made up 8, Perpetuum 7, and the top 5 at the moment. Had a very good start as well. Coutinho, Matt, Combi, Medium Pilot, and Merck, the top 5. As Medium Pilot is a fast lap.
Merck moving up to Division 1?
I think he will. He will go up. And there's a move going on of Alonso and Anser Feliz for the 16th place. And at the top. I actually don't know what happened to Kevin Still. Did you see it? Was it in the triple right hand in the last sector? Did he lose it there? I think it was.
I wasn't watching. I was watching Steven get past John.
Shame I didn't see it. But Coutinho is doing a decent job at the moment, 1.1 ahead of Matt Tibbers. Then Combi with a great start with Meet the Pilot all over him in his Ferrari gearbox. As he backs out of it, then Merck 2.5 behind, Scuba in 6th place after a very difficult start. Found a rhythm then between Merck and Jono. Then with Keon Trapp in 8th place as Meet the Pilot actually now makes the move. I didn't see that coming in this section of the track, to be honest. But fair play to Medium Pilot. He made it stick. Keon Trapp, Carlsberg already on a charge towards Keon Trapp and Jono. Then Chesa and Porty is going for a move on Perpetuum Mobile. Do you actually see someone with wing damage in the field? Haven't checked it. I don't even know. Don't know if Afri left hand side. Yeah.
Captain Chubbs is okay. Joe's okay. Alonso is.
Oh! Perpetuum was in the pits and hit the outside barrier as well. Carlsberg
doesn't. So everyone's good from Porty down. The only exceptions are Afri.
Alright. Perpetuum already hit.
Chaza has right on the right hand side. Carlsberg's good. Karen Trapp is good. Jono's good. Steven's good. Merck is. Combi is. Yeah, everyone's seemed to get away fine.
Kieran Trapp a bit out of shape and he loses 2 spots then to Chesa and Carlsberg. So
Chasa and Afri are the only ones who have wing damage.
Alright. Was getting a bit more spread out as we have a yellow sector 1 at Perpetuum. He retired from the session. Unlucky for him. As the top 4 start to get a bit closer now at this stage, lap 4:28.
Coutinho might want to start using his ERS.
Yeah, as you see, over
Medium pilot
80%.
as well. Medium pilot's on 100.
100%. Now he's unleashing the beast now at this lap, I think. He already dropped combi by 1.6 seconds, but he is good to mark, 2.5, and yeah, another train then behind Q and Trap for this 10th place. But if you see this now, Adam, conditions like this, do you want those tomorrow in Division 2?
No.
Same. Same quick answer.
I mean, I don't mind the rain, it's just that I would prefer to have a dry race.
I hope so as well. But I will do a wet practice tonight anyway. Just to be safe, as Porty goes up the inside of Kieran Trap into turn 1 to take P10. And Medium Pilot is all over Matt. Look at this in the first sector in the S section. Has amazing grip through there. Look at this, a much better exit out of this corner. He's all over him. Maybe he can start a move into turn 11. Thinks better of it.
I think he was trying to get Matt to bite and make a mistake, which didn't happen. Surely the overtake is coming here.
That's a bit too far back, but he's closing. He's just playing with him. Scuba's going up the side of Merc. That's a very yellow sector 2. But look at this train here, and the lag with Joe Corby is absolutely awful in the Toro Rosso sandwich. I could imagine how Chris might be feeling behind. That's not fun to drive. Still ejected 2 caution, but now it's back to green racing, green flag racing.
There was nothing in sector 2.
It's just confusing. It's just random yellow flags. Which are absolutely just annoying. Yeah, the top 10, not the top 10, the top 3 rather. It's getting spicier and spicier. But Coutinho holds on very well for the moment. Standing this big pressure behind with Matt and Medium Pilot. But that's the reason why Coutinho, or also known as Kerosene Kev, has been promoted up into Division 1. He used to race in Division 2 at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
and
he moved after Baku, didn't he?
I think France was his first Division 1 race. I'm not entirely sure, but Combi gets the first penalty.
Perpetuum had 2 penalties before he retired.
Oh, not a good night for him.
Go for a move. Come on, Medium Pilot. Just send it.
Lick it and send it, yeah. Send the letter up the inside. Maybe now he can do it. He's using overtake at this stage. What about Matt? He's also using overtake, but less ERS available for him. And he's also low on fuel, Medium Pilot, as you can see here, the yellow indicator.
I think Medium Pilot's using standard delivery instead of express delivery for his letter.
A nice helicopter shot. You can see.
I want a helicopter shot.
Oh,
I never get them.
Free up to B11, getting past Kieran Trap into the last sector. So decent job from Afri with wing damage and
got a 5-second time penalty.
Default setup. Carlsberg got one.
Yeah, he got 5 seconds, straight up 5 seconds.
Just for corner cutting, that's strange. And I notice also that's just the case in the wet. If you cut corners in the wet, you straight away get 5 seconds and not 3 seconds. So that's a bit strange as well. And that's very, very annoying.
But Carlsberg is on the back of Jono now. Carlsberg, who is also low on fuel.
No, shocking camera, and look at this, Matt is so much struggling through the S's, so Medium has much more grip through this section.
And I've just seen Coutinho get a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Carlsberg and Jono are fighting away through the S's as Carlsberg comes out ahead. And look at this now, the 3-second time penalties are flying in. Up the inside! Oh!
Yes!
Oh, side contact, but he makes it stick. And he gets second place, but Matt is still right there, maybe. Yeah, look at the slipstream effect. And look at this, he's using much lower wings than Medium Pilot. That explains it all, the struggle through the S's. And gets him right back into turn 12. But better exit for Medium Pilot.
Pretty down in his ERS.
Yeah, 0 and 0 then for both guys. For better traction out of the slow speed corners. Oh, that's getting really spicy now. Coutinho the chance then to pull away just a little bit. 1.3 seconds again. Oh, that's the closest battle at the moment, but I see also the oh, now he gets past. What was that?
Matt just drifted wide. He kind of like aquaplaned.
Didn't see that coming, to be honest, but Medium Pilot takes it, so thank you very much. And he gets second place, and Combi is 2 seconds behind. Carlsberg is close to Merck at this stage, and also the train behind. Kieran Trapp is getting closer with Chubb, Scorboy and Alonso. Also Carlsberg stays behind for the moment with John on P8 to just have TV time for every driver. Chesa in P9, 3.5 behind. Paul is getting very close.
Gonna try? Joe's
trying
to go around the outside of Chubb.
Off Chubb to the turn 1. And he's done it, so good move by Joe. For P13.
You don't normally see people go around the outside of turn 1.
Never have done this before, to be honest. Well, good job by Joe Corby. And already look at the gap at the front. Medium Pilot already 2 seconds clear of Matt Tibbers.
I think Matt's struggling on these tyres now.
Oh, Merck tries to defend from Carlsberg. These guys are going side by side on the back straight. Who's the better or the lower wing settings?
Defend.
He's still there, but the inside for Carlsberg. He goes to turn 12.
Switch back.
No, Carlsberg got him in the third sector, and now is right behind his nearest championship rival. And Alonso got past his teammate on the back straight as well. So let's see how quickly Medium Pilot actually can catch Coutinho. He's still there in the lead of this race. So very good job by Coutinho so far in this first half of the race.
Down?
Not a fastest lap by Medium Pilot. I don't think so at this stage, to be honest.
No, I'm seeing a dry-ish lineup here.
I hope we see some intermediate running near the end of the race, because yeah, full wets again for the guys, like last week in Mexico. That is the second full wet race in a row for these guys. Yeah, Medium Pilot is meaning real business. He's on 0 ERS, 100%, and just set the fastest lap again. So let's actually check the lap times, the pace of the guys in the wet. So 52.0 from Medium Pilot, well ahead of Coutinho, who's at a 52.6. Then from Matt a 52.9, Scuba 52.8, 52.4, Combis in the low 53s. Then going further down, it's a 53 mid and worse.
Yellow flag sector 2.
Oh, that's Joe! Joe Corby's in the wall, he lost his wing. Would you believe it, Joe? He's off. Oh, and he retired as well. Is that a safety car? That's both racing points out of the race.
That might be a safety car because he left instantly. This could bring out a safety car.
So 0 points for racing point tonight. I hope you have a safety car, to be honest, to make it more exciting again in lap 9.
My Medium Pilot's just caught up to the back of Coutinho.
Yeah, after one lap. And look at his ERS deployment. 0 ERS. This man is a real sweat. Or he just has gone for a rain setup and the others haven't. So look at Matt. He's 4 seconds behind already.
Afri is pitting.
I think he's replacing that wing as well. Let's check. Nothing's going on really on track except Medium Pilot catching Goginio, but we go back to that in a second. Just want to see if Afri replaces that wing. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
So we'll be back at the field then. Behind Focky. And at this stage it's pretty much spread out now after 10 laps, and Medium Pilot is trying to get this lead then from Goginio, which should be a pretty easy task, you could imagine, then seeing his pace in the early stage.
I would say now is probably the time we see the lead change.
What is this camera? Look at this camera. What is this camera? I don't get it at all. They should have fixed these as well, Codemasters. But yeah, Medium Pilot just takes it easy. He knows he has the time. He can keep his patience. And yeah, when I see this pace, I think Medium Pilot is looking very good for the race win tonight.
100%.
Who do you think will finish the podium in second and third?
I think Coutinho will get a podium. He's looked decent. I think it'll be Medium Pilot, Coutinho, and I'm gonna throw a risk ball out there and say Carlsberg.
Oh, Kieran Trapp and Alonso have a nice little ding-dong battle in the last sector. Nice driving between these guys. And then over by Kieran Trapp, and he gets past again. Alonso, better exit for the triple right-hander. And very good race between these two, and Alonso gets 11th place back. Kieran Trapp is still there, but he has to back out of that one. So nice driving then between these guys.
Wait, it's back to F1 Alonso. Oh wait, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's F1 Alonso, yeah. He's just having another account with AC Alonso. And Coutinho gets a penalty.
Time penalty.
As Cesar pits and enjoying that nice helicopter shot as the rain is falling down pretty heavily. I wonder if the helicopter is allowed to start in these conditions, so that's a bit questionable, but here we go. And to answer the question as well in terms of the podium, I think Medium Pilot will win. I think Coutinho in second and Matt in third. What I see now.
I think Carlsberg's gonna try a move. Oh no, he lost 3/10 on the exit.
And Medium Pilot again just takes it easy. Let's see if Carlsberg can make a move. He's showing he's there. Scuba knows he's there, but nothing so far in terms of a move. As Alonso, Kieran Trapp still go at it. Kieran Trapp now in this Toro Rosso sandwich. Chaps is looking for the action as well. Fighting for a point.
Where's Dark Ball today?
He can't race actually. Oh, Kieran Trapp. Up the inside of Alonso. Side by side in the third sector again. He's going deep. Cut back from Kieran Trapp into the last sector. And now the inside again for Alonso. Another cutback from Kieran Trapp, I could imagine. Better exit as Coutinho now pits. But this battle is really nice to watch here.
Now we get to see if Medium Pilot's gonna push. Try and get the overcut.
Let's see where he comes out actually.
I can only assume Coutinho's gonna come out.
There's Party.
He's
behind Party, I think. It's close with Party actually. It's very close with Party. Side by side they come and just about ahead of the Red Bull. Jesus. That was very crucial. So important.
Medium Pilot needs to push to make sure he tries to come out in front of the Red Bull.
And 11 viewers tonight on stream. A very warm welcome to you guys. Hope you enjoy your Monday night. As Cesar gets past Anze Feliz as he pitted one lap ago.
I'm gonna go take a look at some comments.
Yeah, please, because my Wi-Fi lets me down again. I do apologize so much. Just say who's there and what they are saying. Are there any questions? Feel free to ask questions about this league, about TMC, about my person maybe, what if you want to know something. Or put in some predictions, whatever you want to do.
Let's have a look. There is...
Oh, Chubbs is close.
Combi said there's a full wet race.
Oh, okay. I've started in the WhatsApp chat as
The
well.
keeper's asking what's up and who the co-commentator is.
That's Adam. And
That's me.
Captain Chubbs gets past Kieran Trap. And now the other Toro Rosso is fighting this Ferrari. Nice to see in the middle.
Sergeant Sway and the keeper having a little love affair in the chat.
And Matt Pitts
and
now.
Sergeant Sway's throwing heat out, saying, "Why are the Renaults so trash in D2?"
That's a good question, bro. I don't know. I think it's just me. You're doing very well, but I think I'm just a slow cunt.
Oof. Big oof.
Nah, joking. I'm just joking. I just love a little self-roast. And Medium Pilot has gone for another lap, Adam.
Yep.
He's gone for another lap.
Just left the session.
That's unfortunate for him. He was very confident, and then the race ended after 2 laps or 1 lap. That's rough.
That's why you can never be confident going into a race.
Yeah,
something always happens. I was confident going into Russia, and look what happened to me there.
Yeah, you
Didn't
can
even make turn 2.
You can do like 100 practice sessions and still be disappointed afterwards. As some shit can happen.
So look up the draw. What's the pit time delta around here?
Like 22, 23 seconds, I guess. Something wrong. A bit more than 20 seconds.
I think it's
just over 20 seconds.
Ish.
Just to 20 seconds. I didn't even check it, to be honest.
I think it's like 18-ish seconds.
But from Coutinho it was Coutinho is now 18.2 behind Medium Pilot. I think then roughly about 20 seconds.
As that bot throws out a "Let's go, champ" comment.
Oh, welcome, Dark Bolt. I see you in the chat. As we have 2 pitters, that is Carlsberg and Scuba. Another move going on. F3 getting past Focky in the last sector. So let's go F3 here for the default setup. Hope we can get a point then. That would be absolutely amazing. And Jono pits as well.
Sergeant Sway's letting everyone know he's gonna sneeze.
Oh, look at this! Kieran Trap is off! He's in the pit wall! Would you believe it? He misjudged his braking in the pit wall. He did so well, and then that. Ah, Kieran Trap. He will be annoyed with that. As Matt pitted, 1.5 behind Porty. So pretty much in clean air.
Wesker's begging for no rain.
No rain tomorrow. I'm also begging for no rain because, yeah, big
Wesker,
rip, I guess.
If you want no rain, you best go suck Killy Mather's dick.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh man, I love Adam in a little commentary box. And look at the lads, what is this camera feel? What is this camera feel? I've never seen that before. That is absolutely shocking.
There's literally no one within a second of anyone.
Yeah, it's pretty much spread out halfway through this as we have a yellow sector 2 caution. Oh, that's Anze Feliz, he's off! He lost his wing. Can see a retirement there. But I know Anze Feliz, I think he tries his best to go on, especially to practice Hoist Division 3 race when it's wet.
He's got a Pierre Gasly-esque helmet. I like it. As medium pilot pits. And Wesker says, Adam, you're about to get slapped silly tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, Wesker. Looking forward to it.
Oh, now the rivalries are made in the stream chat. As Porty pits as well. So let's see where Medium Pilot actually will come out. Here he is, and Coutinho, that's very close with Coutinho and Medium Pilot. He can do the under and over, better exit for Coutinho. But I think Medium Pilot just about secured that lead for the moment, so that was very, very close. And Scuba, let's go with Combi, and Scuba got through Combi around the outside, better exit off the first corner. A lot is happening now after the pit stops. Matt is back into P3 and he completely lost or missed the chicane there, the S's. So what is going on in this 15th lap? With a lot of pit stops now going on.
Nobody loves you, kid.
Wester's looking very good tomorrow for the top 5 result, I guess. Top 5 from what I've seen in quali.
Easy in D2.
Me as well.
Down to drop him down.
I have it way too easy to fight for P8s. But again, big shout out to Mark Demand. I hope you are watching or see that somehow. That was a great battle in Mexico.
P16s.
That was fantastic. Oh, Combi and Scuba going at it here for P5. Scuba just about defends it from the Ferrari driver.
I agree. Division 1 drivers shouldn't be in Division 2. Maybe now that the title's over, maybe we can see some more winners.
Chops gets by Foggy. Into turn 12. Good move from him. Back to Combi if he can make the move on Scuba. That's actually for net P4 as Alonso is yet to pit. And then Karlsberg only 1.7 seconds behind this, so Karlsberg lost a bit
As medium pilot stretches to a 1.6 second lead already.
Oh yeah, it was close when coming out of the pits, but now he's playing out his pace advantage as Karlsberg goes for the fastest lap. Oh, he's winning real business tonight. Jezza pits.
Again.
Again.
I can only assume that's for a wing change.
Yeah, just confirm it if you want, as Foggy as well is in.
He's going for inters.
Oh, that's a big gamble for Jezza then. So maybe Jeff is screwing him over? Or the weather forecast says it's inters.
I mean, Foggy's on wet, so
maybe
that's a risk.
Jezza is taking the gamble. Maybe it's light wearing in 5 minutes time, or he's just hoping for safety car or something. He has nothing to lose.
I can only see the time coming down. Oh no, it's gone back up. Yeah. It's not time for inters just yet. Well, it's gone back down again. It's probably on the cusps.
11.6. It's coming down.
I can only assume it's on the brink of inters.
Well, that's very interesting there from Jezza. Maybe the other guys realize that if you have any race directors in the party, they see the gap is decreasing to Jobs and maybe put on some inters very soon in 2-3 laps time. Yeah,
let's see if medium pilot goes for the fastest lap.
Yes, he does.
51.1. As Sway says in the chat to Wesker, imagine going up there realizing you are trash, so cry for 4 weeks to come back down.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he had some confidence to go up. He had a very good season in Division 2 until he went up into Division 1. But realized then it was a big step up. It was a big setup, and then realized, yeah.
Timo, you can never trust Wesker. I mean, he said I'd be a backmarker in Division 2, and I'm up there with 3 podiums.
Yeah, I mean, the task is of the admins to have satisfied driver, happy drivers.
Division 1's a completely different kettle of fish.
Yeah, that is.
As the saying goes.
Maybe Wesker underestimated that a bit, had too much confidence maybe.
I don't get it. People are getting 10-second time hikes for entering the pit lane.
Yeah, it's retarded, to be honest.
Just make sure if you do that tomorrow to record your footage and get it removed.
Yeah, get the race director.
Unless you get disqualified. You never know.
And Foggy's also in the inters.
Foggy's on inters. That gap between Chazza and Captain Chubbs is only coming down.
9 seconds now.
I think inters it is. I think Chazza might have played a big strategy gamble.
Yeah, the rain is easing off just a little bit. But just a bit of water on the straight. Or not on the straight, on the track I should say. So let's see who actually takes the gamble at the top, at the front there. But medium
I
pilot
think
is...
F1 Alonso is probably gonna eat it into the pits.
But as you can see here, the wets are working still very well. As medium pilot sets the fast lap again. So these tires are working still very good for him.
Wesker says he was on drugs when he decided to move up.
He was on on trucks, or...
Yeah, drugs.
Trucks.
What kind of drugs was you on, Wesker?
After you've done something, you're always smarter. And you regret it, yeah. That's always the case. You'd learn it. You just learn. And next time you will just do a good job in Division 2, I guess.
And there you go. It's time for
Jezza!
Inters.
It's time for Inters, and Jezza just proved that here. First time in the
Wesker
50s.
was on Coca-Cola when he decided to move up. Wesker, that's not a drug, you idiot.
Coca-Cola! With a lot of cocaine in it.
Wesker must be the Pepsi guy.
Oh man.
Oh, Wesker.
He was on apple juice. Scuba now, and look at the strategy call here from Alonso. He's on 17 lap old wets, and he's playing it very long till the Interstin, I think. And yeah, if he can make that stick, or make the strategy work, he's up for a very good result, you know. So great racecraft again from Alonso. Let's see if Alonso actually pits now for Inters.
Realistically, after seeing that fastest lap, they should.
Oh, there's some... Matt is pitting, Alonso is as well.
Alonso.
I think that's the right call, you know. Let's see.
I think it's the right call as well, to be fair.
And here we go.
Is anyone else going? No, no one else has gone in.
That's the green striped tire. And if they come out in clean air, they will have a massive advantage. Oh, there's somebody off. That's Afri in the pits. And combi defense from Scuba.
Damage his wing.
I think that was in the pit entry. And Matt came out of the traffic.
He's done a really good race so far. Yeah, he's changing his wing again. Ouch.
Matt in traffic, unfortunately. Oh, that's unfortunate for Afri. Did very well on this default setup.
Traps for tires in the pits.
Next
I
casualty.
can only assume that was a rage quit rather than an actual. Yeah, that was a rage one. A safety car, but
oh, it's VC, only VC. Oh, what a bad game. As Matt just got party pass there before the VC came out. Or got deployed. And that's a chance for Medium Pilot. Where is he? He's a double right-hander. So the chance to not lose that much time to the guys behind him. So let's see when this VC will end. Is it just enough for him to get into the pits in time?
If it ends while he's in the pits, there's a big oof in the chat.
And he's in the pits, and it's still VC, so big advantage then for Coutinho and Medium Pilot. So that's a long VC actually, look at that.
This is a very long VSC.
What is this?
Combi pit.
This is script number 574.
And Steven just cut the pit entry there.
What is Merck doing? He got a drive-through penalty.
Speeding under.
Would you believe it? Would you believe that? And
game's trash.
Oh yeah. Codemasters, please do better job next time, thanks. And look at this, Carlsberg and Combi stayed out as well.
Well, I can tell you now, if it stays like this, Carlsberg's champion.
But I think he will have to pit again.
Hey Wesker, ship me some Austrian Coca-Cola. I wanna taste what this drug's like.
It's not different to English or German Coca-Cola, I think. It's all the same shit.
I wonder if they have a schnitzel flavour.
Oh man. Meteor Pilot is looking very comfortably here for this race. Win Cogini only 2.4 behind, but we've seen the pace of Meteor Pilot tonight in the wet. It was just OP in his McLaren. And I could imagine Combi and Karlsruhe pitting this lap. There's no way they will finish the race on the wet, full wets.
Unless they're just gonna risk it for a chalky biscuit.
Oh yeah. You've known that saying or heard from me in the stream?
Oh no, I know the saying.
Oh, okay.
I think everyone knows that saying, Timo.
Oh, okay. It was just new to me, so yeah. Because
that
I
was
don't.
a good run by Medium Pilot.
Because I don't really know English sayings. It's a new learning for me, you know.
Yeah, Karlsruhe's pitting.
And
Combi's carrying on.
And Chesa is getting past his teammate. Oh, Karlsruhe.
Wesker asks the vital question. You tried to take a line of sugar. It's lit. Well, Wesker sniffs sugar in his spare time, people.
As Meteor Pilot now takes the lead of this race, and I pretty much saw that coming then, with Combi Kermi still on the wet tire, and Coutinho. Oh, Merck retired. I don't know what happened there. Was it in the S's?
You do it in the pit lane.
Oh, the pit lane. Was that planned? I don't know.
Yeah, it was a rage retirement.
Or just not to steal points. Don't know.
Good. Well, we know Merck's got pace, so look forward to him being up there tomorrow.
Yeah, big rip for me.
I swear Karlsruhe pitted.
I thought he has, but
What, he's still on wets?
he hasn't. As Coutinho gets past Combi pretty easily up the inside. Well before the braking zone.
I shall get a schnitzel one day. Maybe. No. I prefer pancakes, to be fair.
I can speak about all these off topics because it's nothing really going on in the race. Let's just see if Combi and Karlsruhe will pit to go on Inters, but you know, I don't know. I think they will go on. I think they will finish the race on this set.
I think they're going to try and finish the race, yeah.
The longer they go on, the longer I think that.
Pancakes are not disgusting, boy.
As Afri gets past Captain Jobs for P11, so good comeback drive on default setup then. Close to the points, but 17 seconds behind Jono. But fair play for actually going on also here. Captain Jobs, nice helicopter shot again from the Toro Rosso driver. Let's keep that for a moment as Scuba I see is close to Porty to go up the inside on Inters to take 7th place. And Alonso from the back, look at this, he's played it long and now finds himself back in 6th place. Great stuff from Alonso.
If Karlsruhe pit, he will be
one stop.
Ours.
And also fair play.
I don't know how you think pancakes are disgusting.
Focky and Antefeliz. Was still racing, so GG guys. 14 drivers left and Karlsruhe's getting closer to Combi Kermi and Matt only 4 seconds behind that as well. So let's see.
How many points does 7th place get?
Sorry?
How many points does 7th place get? Is it 6? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. So no. If it stays like this, Karlsruhe will not be champion, I don't think.
So it's 12 points and 6 points. It's a difference of 6 points, so no chance.
My quick maths was correct.
Yep, we can confirm. As Meteor Pilot goes for 48.5. And if he doesn't bottle it, if he doesn't bin it, he will be the winner of this US Grand Prix.
And Tuginio just needs an extra 1.4 seconds to keep second.
How many penalties did he get?
Yeah, he has 2 at the
2.
moment.
Okay.
So he just needs that 6-second gap.
Oh, Combi is struggling through the S's. And that's helping Matt massively as well for...
I think it's just the wet tires at this stage. I think it's just way too dry.
Yeah, it's overheating as well, I think. Look at Matt, he's absolutely flying there. 1.3 seconds only. Can see them for this 4th place. No, it's actually for 3rd place, what am I saying here? For the last spot on the podium. Alonso's also only 2.5 back.
Could we see a shock podium by F1 Alonso?
But that would be nice. If there's no penalties and everybody ahead of him has penalties, then why not? So let's see. A great drive again from Alonso. Chris is just a beast. Was pretty much unlucky the last few races, and very happy for him that he can finish the season on a high.
Well, I know the penalty situation, but I'm not going to ruin it for the stream. We can live in the anticipation.
Yeah, just react to it, and when they cross the line, as Combi defends his head off against Kalsper, and then overthrow him, better exit off the penultimate corner, but Combi...
He's catching, but it's a different thing, catching and then passing.
Yep. But all this scrobbling will help Alonso to come closer, but he goes up the inside, there's still Combi, is there contact? Oh, Combi did very well to avoid this contact.
Jesus.
I think he saw him coming, and yeah.
Might just lick the stump there.
Just made the double overtake work, so fair play anyway to the Renault driver. As Jessa goes up to 8th place to pass Pordy, who's also still on the wets. And could lose out to Jono in this dying stage of the race. And now Karlsberg's all over Combi again.
I want to look at the lead position changes. So Alonso has made up the most positions.
Oh, up the inside he goes. Combi left the space, or left a lot of space to be fair. Just let him go, I think.
I think Combi's just aware that there's penalties involved.
Oh, look at this. Combi has a massive straight line speed, and there's Alonso going. Oh, I think he would try it. As Jessa left the session, he has a disconnect, which is very unlucky for him.
Hopefully he can get back into his car before he falls out the points.
But Combi...
He's had a really good drive, considering what's happened.
Yeah, decent points so far, still here, against his name.
He's had 2 wing changes, and he's 8th at the moment.
But this fight here for 4th place is getting very spicy now, and Combi has massive sideline speed. Oh, Pordy.
That's why F1 Alonso to get through this safely.
Can he send it like Matt did? Let's see. But I don't think he would take such risks.
I don't think he's as risky on the brakes. Maybe just one car. Oh no.
And again! Oh, he locks up. Combi sees him coming again. Maybe better traction out of the corner. Oh, Combi holds on for now, but he can go around the outside of the S's, and he does so. And Combi lost out to Karlsberg as well. As VD Pilot gets a 3-second time penalty, and still a chance for Coutinho to win this race on penalties in lap 25 of 28. Look, what a drive by Alonso! Look at that.
That was a really good move.
But fair play also to Combi. Very good racing. 15.
F1 Alonso side
P19 made up 50 positions.
3.
Wow.
What's going on? Fucky spun after the triple right.
Ah, unfortunate for Fucky.
How did he spin it there?
Ask him after the race. I don't know. But Kalsper also a good drive. 12 seconds.
What is he doing?
Ahead, and Scuba gets up to P6, or maybe also the chance for P5 then. So that
Is he going to overtake Carlsberg?
I think, yeah, but the championship,
Please retire.
the championship will definitely go to Brazil.
Yeah, 100%.
Good to see it's not over just yet. That we have something to fight for. Jono, decent driver as well in P8, getting past Porty and Jezza. For some decent points in Division 1. Combi, it unfortunately didn't play out well for him, staying on wets, but yeah, he gave it a chance and good to see trying it.
As long as he gets points.
Yeah.
Chaz is still not back in his car, yeah.
Points are the most important thing. And Scuba has a very good chance then to finish the race ahead of his championship rival. To outscore him by...
a slight love tap into the wall as he's driving by.
To outscore him by 2 points, which is not the best in the world, but here we go, it's still open then. But also Kalsper deciding to start from the back of the grid. Maybe if he had qualified, it would be a much different story.
Maybe.
But nice to see some racing between these guys. Media Pilot is looking very good at the top, 5 seconds out of Coginho, who has an absolute fantastic race. That Alfa Romeo driver. Met in third, and I think it's my predicted podium actually, so let's go guys. As Scuba gets past Kelsper on the back straight, a fantastic hammer of views. Wow.
I predicted the podium except I put Kelsper on there. I mean, why could you not have pitted Kelsper? Come on. I want to predict something right in my life.
Yeah, normally my predictions are also going horribly wrong, but this time...
one day I'll predict the
I get the correct podium then.
You also predicted the pole time as well.
Yeah, nice. What a night for me. A 30.3. But I knew that actually from Kevin doing that in practice as well.
Maybe you looked in. Maybe you should go try the lottery, see if you win that as well.
I never won that, to be honest. Only a 5-10 euro, but someday I will get the lottery right. 6 out of 49 or 5 out of 50. At the moment, I think it's 90 million. As the jackpot for the Euro jackpot.
Pretty sure the jackpot for the UK is like 140.
Wow. I'm sponsor number 1 for Team C when I win this.
That's the Euro Millions. Give me the Euro Millions, I'll buy a nice car.
Then I will challenge Weebug for the best car then.
Yeah.
With my Lamborghini Huracan.
Nah. Buy an F1 car then.
No.
And you know you've definitely won.
It's not allowed for the street in Germany.
Yeah. Okay, it's not like the police are going to be able to catch up with you.
But the police won't.
Rich mix.
Imagine buying a F1 car, the police won't ever catch you on the street. Oh man, we have a nice little fight going on for P13.
Just for my garage.
Oh, these guys will get lapped in a second. Answer Felice and Focky. Oh, what is he doing? Focky's in the wall.
Jesus.
Meet the pilot with another fastest lap. 47.4. And he looks like he will be getting the final, the fastest lap as well for the final point. The extra point.
Chaz has still not returned to his car, so it looks like Capri's going to get the final point.
Oh, that's unlucky for Shazza. But fair play to Afri, so never give up, and that's the effort then. If you carry on and just try everything, that's a point for him. So well done.
As Jono pits.
Oh what? Oh John! Oh, retires. So
he was making sure he didn't take a point off anyone. So Captain Chubbs could get a point.
Yeah, that's fair play to Jono.
Well, I know Jono's place now. Little sly dog.
So well, where's Chubbs in all of this? 5 seconds behind Jezza. I think he will catch this ghost car of Jezza. So Captain Chubbs for a point then.
Well, even if Captain Chubbs does overtake him and loses it on penalties, will Chubbs be promoted back up to 10th because Chazza didn't cross the line? Is that how it still works for us?
I think it is, you know, because he's not in the standings then, he's a SDNF, I think then.
He didn't cross the line in his car, so Captain Chubbs carried on going, got a point. Afri carried on going.
Yeah, good drives. Good drives then, as Media Pilot now comes around the final corner to finish and get victory here in the USA. Extra point as well, 26 points for him, so absolute dominant drive from Medium Pilot, fantastic stuff. Coutinho is going backwards to finish in P2, also very good drive from Coutinho. Matt Tibbers is coming home in third for the final podium, and a big crash on the start-finish straight. Alonso in fourth, Scuba in fifth. So another great result for the Renault boys.
Championship battle goes on.
And it goes on as Karlsberg finished in 6th place. And yeah, Alonso, fantastic drive as well from the back of the grid. Combi in 7th, who tried the alternative strategy. So did Karlsberg and Porty. But Porty, fair play to Porty. He's still there.
Wait, is
with
Afri play a factor in this?
Well, Afri is very close. Can he get him off the line? Oh, he won't be able to do it. So Porty P8, good drive from him. Afri on the default setup. In P9, GG's to him. And Chesa P10, but he's a ghost. So Chubbs in P10 then. Foggy's finished in P14. Or P13 rather, John or DNF.
Play to unsafe release for carrying on.
Yeah, fair play to him. Very good to see. No, good practice for Division 3 then on Friday.
I think there's only one candidate for driver of the day.
You think Alonso? Or Meet the Pilot?
I think it has to be Alonso.
Yeah, it was absolute incredible drive from him to do the alternative strategy, to go long, to wait for the inters and then just do one stop, which absolutely worked fantastically for 4th place and 12 good points for him. So Foggy is actually in 14th because he was a lap down. And then unsafe release in P12, so fair play as we said to him for actually finishing the race. And that's a very wet American Prix run and done, ladies and gentlemen. And we are, yeah, with 2 races to go this season to finish that off. And yeah, the championship fight in Division 1 goes on to Brazil in Sao Paulo. But for the moment, it's Meet the Pilot on the top step of the podium with an absolute dominant drive tonight.
Yeah, that McLaren had rocket fuel in it.
Oh yeah. Maybe the FIA will have a say about that. But yeah, it was good to see. He absolutely had no one to challenge him for this race win.
It was a very dominant drive.
Good to see. So he gets a massive shout out from us. And only 3 seconds. Coutinho had 6, so he was out of question then for this race win. But yeah, 18 points. That's a very good result for him as well. And yeah, for P19, I think you're right, Adam. He must be driver of the day, Alonso, then.
And no penalties.
Yeah, no penalties. That was very good performance.
As Medium Pilot was the only driver in their 47s.
Oh, Captain Jobs, look at Captain Jobs. Look at Captain Jobs, 33 seconds. How did he not get disqualified? What the actual hell?
To be fair though, I think one of them was pit lane.
So, oh, okay, yeah, I think that is right.
I mean, I can have a look. Captain Chubbs.
Also a few retirements tonight. But also a good few drives then for this very wet race in Austin on the Circuit of the Americas. And yeah, it was a long night, Adam. How would you sum the race up to finish the stream off?
Interesting.
Yeah, that was...
it was very interesting.
Yeah, it was a decent race and a lot of fights. And in the end, a bit spread out, I have to say for myself. But yeah, you kind of can expect that in the rain, in the wet. But also very interesting to see Combi and Karlsberg and Porty on the alternative strategy. The others came back to catch up. Yeah, decent result for everybody. So GG's for everybody who finished the points. And that wraps it pretty much up for tonight in Division 1. Tune in tomorrow with me and Adam racing on track, same track then, with Graham or Unsafe Release in the Comedy Box for Division 2, and on Friday Division 3, same track in the USA. And I hope you tune in for this stream as well. And yeah, until then, have a good time, and until tomorrow, see you then. Keep it safe, keep racing.